Alright, people. It's Shogun. Gran Turismo 5 playthrough. Here we go. I don't know, they gave me some car to start the game with since I started a new account. I have no idea if it's good enough, but for these first few races at least, I should be able to smoke these guys with this. Should probably say up front that I've been playing way too much of the F1 games, so this is going to be really interesting, not being able to turn or brake or have any sort of acceleration. Alright, Sunday Cup. Let's give this a shot. See what we got here. I looked at some of the cars that be going up against more or less in these first few races, and they don't look like anything special, so we're just gonna try it with the exact car that I start with, and we'll see how far I get. Better to just rack up the money, probably right away, and just keep what I have as long as I can. Win as many races with the starter car as possible. See how this goes. My driving's gonna be horrible. I know it is. It's gonna be shit. I got a cool helmet though, and the car doesn't look that bad, I will say. I don't really know how I earned it. I think it's just by the fact I logged in. Seemed to have done. Oh, that's not the view. We don't want that. That's better. All right. You know, people were giving this game shit for the damage, but honestly, I don't know how you could do this without the kind of damage that you get, because you're constantly getting these guys that are just braking in front of you for no reason. I played through about half of this game before, and then I figured, when I rented it one time actually, I figured now I'd buy it and give it a full playthrough. So I kind of know some of these early tracks. And yeah, I'm going to smoke these guys with this car. This is way too fast for this track. Not great cornering, but that'll work, I guess. Lap 2 already? This is going to be a short race. It's alright, I gotta get paid. Get money, get paid. Yeah, and I'm by no means a pro, so yeah, there's gonna be blue lines on the track, because you know what? I'm not fucking amazing, and I'm playing with the controller and not some sort of wheel, so get what you get. So yeah, you gotta accelerate at the top of the gear. That's how you fuck your car up. Three seconds better than the previous lap. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a cakewalk. I've got a pretty decent lead already. Like I said, for these first few, I should be able to smoke them. I remember last time I played, it was when the game pretty much came out, and I don't think they gave me a car to start with. I think they just threw me in there with some chunk of cash, and they were like, go buy a used Renault, and I'm like, okay. It won me the first few races, but started getting passed up pretty quick. This thing looks like it at least has some speed, and it's fairly new, so that should help. Yeah, so much concentration on this track. Well, that was a fun first race. I guess now would not be the time to say I'm going to cut this up by races, because that took all of about 3 minutes. Well, look at these cars, though. Mine's at least a 2012. These cars are like mid-90s fucking grandma cars. I mean, really? A Mazda 6 5-door from... Oh, okay. I mean... It'd be nice to have some sort of challenge. So you start with 20 Gs, which is nice. That's good, except I'm not gonna... Oh, good, yeah. From level 0. Thank you. I'm not gonna use the, not gonna use my cash if I don't have to here, especially early on. Also did the little installation thing at the beginning of the game, so that, should reduce my loading time to some degree. That'll be good for the video here. Alright, Sunday Cup, let's see what you got. I'm assuming I'm just going to race against these same guys. but on this different circuit. Citroen C4 Coupe. Yeah, it looks like mostly the same cars. I just remember this being a lot more difficult the first time I played with that little Renault wagon car that I had. Maybe they actually did give me something decent. This is open to like any sort of car though, so kind of making it too easy. I don't know how you could possibly lose these races if they just give you this car. I mean, you clearly have more power, better handling than everything else that's out there. Alright, here we go. Gonna torch them. I remember this track's got this long straight, and then just like a real quick right-hand turn, so it just sounds nice when you downshift. Is that like a Prius or a Honda Fit out in front? That shit's gotta stop. I don't know how the hell it has that much acceleration. That's the Citroen, never mind. Alright. Yeah, just throw the back end out. What the fuck difference does it make? They can't catch me anyway. Thing is this isn't even challenging to the fact where I actually have to drive well. I mean, I can overly brake in just about every corner. Just come out of it straight up because there's just no way they can touch me, so. If you're looking for competition the first few videos here, this is probably not going to be, at least in the first few races, probably not going to be too interesting. And then I'm not going very fast, so it's not hard on, especially on these areas, or at least out of the turns, to really stay on the blue line. I feel like I maxed it out. I mean, how is the top speed 120? Maybe it's because I'm such a beast that they limited the car. They got a restrictor plate on it or something, so I don't go too crazy. I'm just gonna go full opposite lock on like every corner. That should be my new goal. Make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, it's nice to not have to go through, because not having played this series since PlayStation 2, I think the opening time, or the first time that I played the game, I went through like all the driving school, like the license test shit. That was actually pretty fun. You just have to try to beat a certain amount of times. It teaches you kind of how to brake into corners and slow in, quick out, things like that. Pretty fun, but these are obviously more fun races. So I just guess they're not even oh, there they are. Okay. Let's say I didn't think I was that far ahead. 2 laps? Oh shit. Well, that was fun. I think I get some kind of bonus if I win on the first attempt, because I know you can keep playing the races over again to try and build up your cash later on if you don't have like a car that fits into most of the bigger races, or if you need something more expensive. Yeah, I think I got 110% of what. Yeah, otherwise I would have won 4,100. So if you win on the first shot, you get a little bit of a 10% bonus, which is nice, I guess. Because realistically, if you were that bored or that horrible, you could just go back. Like, you know, you could just go back every time, play these middle races, build up your cash, and then buy something really overpowered for the race that you're trying to do. I mean, that would take forever, especially at 5,000 a clip, but alright. Time to slay him again. You got a nice all-white suit. I like that. I'm sure that's just the default because I didn't adjust anything, but it looked like the fucking stick. So, that's good. Sakuba! Time to fucking dominate. With my way OP car. Yeah, an 02 Mini Cooper, I feel like that's not going to get the job done. It's so random, like, they're not... Like, I feel like even against, like, that Mazda right there, that the Mini Cooper still wouldn't have a chance, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Just seems like the computer player should at least be somewhat evenly matched, you would think. But maybe not. Yeah, that was hard. That was pretty tough going, what, 5th to 2nd in one corner. This is one of like the default tracks that you work on very beginning, so shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, I'm just gonna go on the grass, whatever. Like the tire squeal, that's always good. That's how you know your car's not is pretty slow. Also like the names of these guys too. That's Hakola. He ain't got nothing. Baker. He ain't got shit. Kaparinen, he ain't got shit. 2 laps, huh? You're really making me work for this one. I'm just curious, like, how many races I'm going to be able to win with just this default car that they just handed me. We'll say one of the cool things about this game, too, is the in-car animations when you're driving. Like, your little dude's really cranking the wheel while you're in there. Not trying to be a rock star here, just trying to get the fuck out of this race so I can actually get a challenge. Just trying to put together a decent time. Yeah. Little wide, that's alright. A little too much speed, that's alright, we'll power slide. That was a power slide. That was for effect. You were getting bored, so power fucking slide. Oh, that's it already. Well, that's good times. They're still going. Finish. Oh, 10.4 seconds in 2 laps. Okay. Give me my fucking bonus. Let's go. Oh. I feel like I should have got to level 2. Is the elevation gap really important? I mean, I know that that gives you information as to whether or not there's going to be slight hills in the track, but I don't think that's a real big... I mean, sure, give me as much information as you want, I suppose. Wow, the Sunday Cup really showed there's a lot of promise in that league. Yeah, keep racing it out, boys. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Front-wheel drive, front-engine cars. I have to assume the car that I have... I don't have any car. There must be a rear-wheel drive car, then. They're all like Honda Civics. Alright, we're looking at probably around 228 horsepower should get it done. So let's see what we got here. So I can race one series with the default car. I guess we're going shopping. Yeah, I know about the karting. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to go to NASCAR school. Okay, so I win that car, I guess. We'll see what that is. I'll take... No, I don't want to do the cart yet. Okay, let's see if this is... meets the requirements of the race. Sure, let's try it. Black mica. They really went out on a limb to think of colors for these fucking cars. Whatever happened to candy apple red? That was pretty good just on its own. All right, so it's got 83 horsepower, so it's gonna get fucking smoked if I try to take it in there. Okay, time. Nope, we don't want to do that. No, go back. No. I want to buy a new car. I'm clearly not rich enough, and it really doesn't matter. So like 220 horsepower. Let's see here. No. I mean, I can't afford it anyway, but... So we're looking at like... Let's see here. This is old, but... 63... That's not going to get the job done. No! Fucking Peugeot. 246. It's a Honda fucking S2000 convertible. That's a possibility. Let's see what else we got here that's in my price range. Subaru Impreza. I'd rather have that, I think, than the... That's four-wheel drive, though. I don't think I can use that one. And that's rear-wheel drive, so we're fucked. Impreza sedan, that's the same one, never mind. Four-wheel drive. I think all the Imprezas are four-wheel drive. It's sort of the Subaru way. Nissan Skyline sedan. It's rear-wheel drive too. What the hell? Vauxhall Vectra. It's a little underpowered, but we could probably jack it up a little bit. I don't have much money left over to do that, though. A Honda Accord. That might do it. That might be what we have to go to. A Nissan X-Type. That's pretty cool, but it doesn't meet the requirements. I feel like that'd be difficult to drive. Honda Element. Alright. Looks like we're gonna go with the Accord. A white one. Not stylish by any means, but should get the job done. I don't know. I'm just... Probably didn't need to buy the car yet. I probably could have skipped around past that series and still use the default car, but you know what? Fuck it. Try and go in order with them at least as much as I can. You kind of have to skip around though, because once you start getting into these ones that are really constrained in terms of who can actually race in it, you know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go get something that was made before 1979 just to race in something. And see, I mean, this is a compact car challenge, but there's no restrictions, so I mean, I can just use whatever I want to fuck them up. Alright, I should be able to keep up with these guys. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. Front wheel drive, front mounted engines. 03 Ford Focus, that's That's good. A Pontiac vibe. $4,100 for first place. I intend on getting that payday. Yes, start. Come on. Well, I gotta wait for these guys to drive to the track or what? It's really white, and it's weird because my driver is also an all white shit, so it's just white on white up in here. Alright, I can at least keep up. I'm gaining on them just on this straightaway. I don't know this track at all. Thing is a boat though, it's difficult to turn. Okay, this is looking good so far. This car's got a big ass though, we'll say that. This car's got a donk, if we could say that. Alright, well this is looking pretty promising. As long as I don't fuck it up too bad. Ah! Yeah, get out of here. Okay, so you know that when I go off the track and still manage to come back on, that my car is a little OP for this race, but that's too bad. These guys should just get better wheels. That's all I'm saying. Or gotta soup their shit up. Can't be driving hoopties around here and then expecting to keep up with my fucking Honda Accord. All raw power. I mean, look, listen to it. Just raw power. I'm gonna have to brake in those spots. Just my braking's not gonna be smooth. I know that. I mean, I'm gonna get smoke on my tire, off from the tires every fucking time, because you know, that's how I roll. I can't go fast enough to not stay on the blue line. Like, it's like you should brake here, but the braking spots are so small because it's not that the car handles that well, and I haven't actually done anything with the suspension or anything. It's just I just can't go fast enough to like fuck it up really. Three laps. See, now on the tracks that were just as long as this, they made me only do 2. I will say it's kind of nice, but kind of sucks at the same time to have a car that's way too quick for these races, because part of the challenge is kind of fun, is to take cars that are a little bit underpowered and try and maneuver your way to the front to get victories that way, but at the same time I haven't been playing this at all in a while, so probably need to step back in with a car that's gonna be a little bit forgiving. Well, that was fun. Actually got up to over 100 miles an hour. Kowalski. Well, if your name's Kowalski and you're driving an 03 Focus, to be fair, you're probably gonna get your ass kicked.